Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, and today we're gonna play Slender, The Arrival. Why? Because I feel like it. Slender was a game based sort of off the Slender Man mythos, and actually it was sort of a continuation, well not really a continuation, sort of a sequel remake of the game Slender, the 8 Pages. Now this game here came out, let's see, Blue Isle Studios put it out in 2013, so it's yeah, it's a newer title, but it's old by now. Let's face it, everyone knows what Slender is, and everyone's watched somebody play Slender, so I know that probably nobody's gonna want to watch this one, but you know what? I like the game, and that's why I just want to play through it. We'll pick it apart and stuff like that. I have beat it once, but they've actually added additional content in the newer version. I'm playing the GOG version. They've actually patched in an extra chapter or two, I believe it was. So, since I originally played it when it first came out on Steam, so hey, let's go ahead and start the game and we'll say experience. We'll say maybe some of the new content. Maybe they fix some things, and I can go ahead and talk about Slender and why I think it's a bad game. It's not a good game. There's something I really need to get through to people here. You can like a game, but it doesn't make it a good game. I like Slender. I like what it does, but it's not a good game. Alright, so we're driving in our car down the road. It looks dark already, so often are we guided by our devotion, our love, our affection. A bond that pulls us down past not bargained. Some nice creepy imagery. Yeah! And when you find yourself alone as he casts out that bedeviling gale. Gaze? How far will it carry you? First things first, you probably noticed the game looks like butt. And that is because I have the game on butt settings. Because the game is designed in Unity, and as such, it runs like butt! Alright, I've overdone the butt joke. Yeah, I can run Crisis at about 40 frames per second on Ultra, same resolution. Can't do that with Slender. Nuh-uh, no. Why? Because Unity, poor optimizations and crap, so the game is going to look like crap. Straight up. But that's okay. Because, you know, the game is still, we're still just talking about the game. So Blue Isle Studio proudly presents. I don't know if I would say proudly. Like if it was my game, I suppose yeah, I would be proud of it. Because it's a decently made game, but it's a little bit too shallow. I feel like it doesn't really evolve. It doesn't really advance on the concepts that we saw in the original Slender, the 8 Pages. So like I said, I have beat the game before, so there's not going to be a whole lot, besides those extra few chapters, there's not going to be a whole lot, or whatever else they added, what, I don't know. Other than that, you know, I know generally what's coming. But you know what, I think that's a good thing, because, this is a horror game. Well, it's classified as horror. Yeah, so it's a horror game. We're just going to say it's a horror game. In case you're not familiar with it and you don't know what the heck we're about to play, it's good. It's scary. There are scary things. And I think the mark of it would say a truly good horror game is one that can scare you even when you know what's coming. You know, there should be a certain degree of unpredictability to a horror game. I think, in my opinion, we'll say my, not policy, my line of thinking, the word will come to me. When it comes to, we'll say, making a scary game, is you want the player to do most of the work. That's right. In their head. It's psychological, you know, you want to get their imaginations going. And that is what I think creates a solid horror experience. Never really explored too much here. So things are pretty dark. Got dark really quick, just from our short walk down the path. So we're obviously on a different sort of planet. We're, oh, for sale. So the house is for sale. And the door appears to be open, and so does the garage door. All right. So yeah, we're definitely not on Earth because the Earth's sun does not set that quickly. And then keep the sky that bright while the ground remains completely pitch black. Hello, phone. Telling me that I've got 500 unread tweets. Sorry. Nice car. So shall we enter through the garage door? Sure, why not? Let's go ahead. Let's close the door behind us because... Oh, dear me! There are books all over the floor! Books without titles! And there's a chair! Why is there a chair here? Alright, so now I'm on a quest. I must go through this house and search the house for a table or some place that is missing a chair. Because I need to know where that chair belongs. We'll come in here. And there's a radio we can interact with. Alright. And there's a letter here with the number 2, which means chronologically we're supposed to read this one second. Gamification. I can't stand it. Like, who in their right mind, who really would number letters and stuff like that? Nobody does that. Takes me out of the experience. Come on. So thanks for calling last night. It probably sounds dumb, but it was good to hear your voice again. Good to hear that Lauren's been doing really well too. But yeah, about what Always said. I'm not sure what to think of it yet. What are the odds of 2 people having the exact same hallucination? Could it really just be a coincidence? I have to go to my doctor today for some routine stuff, so I'm going to try to casually bring this up and see what he says about it. I'll let you know how it goes. Well, Doc, I'm seeing things. Well, you know, no, sorry. It's got to be casually. It's like, so, I tried to have a bowel movement the other day, and, I'm seeing a strange man, with a strange man in the suit, just staring at me through the window. Do you think I'm going crazy, or are my neighbors just creepy? I don't know, to me, it's like almost like the plot's a little bit convoluted and... Okay, so everything throughout the house seems to be ransacked. Thrown all over the place. Alright, 4 chairs. And a note here on here. Honoring the life of Beth Hayes. I guess somebody died. And that's a funeral invitation, I guess you could say. Ah, here we go. Wait. This side of that has 2 chairs. That side's... Oh, no. This side's not missing. They're just pushed out here. Alright. The search for where the chair belongs continues. Oh, yes. Along with the doors that you can open sort of close, you can also do the same thing with the window. I like that you can actually keep them halfway open. Has no bearing on gameplay whatsoever, but I just like that little touch. A little bit more analog, less digital. Front door, and I see we're in the home of an artist. And there's another note here. Alright, let's do some more reading of some really poorly written exposition to try to give us some sort of semblance of a deep, engaging story. Hey, Kate! It's been a while since we last spoke, hasn't it? Hope you haven't forgot about me. I know writing a letter is a little old-fashioned, but sometimes I like to just sit down and write something out, you know? So I can't remember what I was doing at the time, but all this stuff we used to do when we were kids just came rushing back to me all of a sudden the other day. Remember when I'd sneak over at night so we could both go out on our adventures? Ghost hunting, we called it. We'd shine the flashlight through the trees and jump at every insignificant noise. I have a feeling that's what I'm about to start doing. Our imaginations were always working on overdrive. I wish I could rewind back to then. Seems like everything after that time just hasn't been as good for both of us. How long has it been again? It's been at least a couple of years, hasn't it? She was always kind of mean to me. Maybe she actually knew about us sneaking out all the time. Guess we'll never... Sorry, ignore all of that. I started rambling too much. That's not how you write a letter. Seriously. You either write it really well. Black marker works good, redacted. They still gotta read that. Come on. Curiosity. It's a basic human function. We're like, what did they say? What did they say? What did they say? She's saying she has problems with her mother. Anyway, please let me hear from you soon. I know things have been less than normal for you lately, so I just wanted to check in. Signed, CR. I have no idea who CR is, but I know the design is driving me nuts because I'm used to paper. Now, look at this here. See, we've got 3-hole punch. There's a large section up at the top, a large sort of margin area. I don't know what kind of paper these people are using. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and grab that. Is there anything back here? Nope, just luggage. Globe on the floor. All right. Let's see. Oh, let's go into the living room. At this point here, I'd probably say, hey, let's call the authorities. Oh, look, a phone. Let's go ahead and call the cops. The phone line appears to be dead. Well, at this point, I'd probably go running back out to my car and say, holy crap, something happened! But no. Our protagonist is an idiot. Thank you. I can't thank you enough for coming out all this way to help me out. It's been a pretty rough road trying to sell this old place. I wish I had turned to you sooner. You have no idea how happy I'll be once this is all behind me. Love you always, Kate. And we have a little tea set over here. I think that's a tea set. Oh, and we have grass coming through the walls. Might need to work on your insulation. TV's knocked back. That's a... I want a TV that big. They got a piano. Is this, this is a fairly nice place. Really? I'm a musician. Now, we only knew that we were coming to check on our friend. Did our friend have friends over? Or was there somebody else that lived in the house? Because, there's a chess game set up. You don't play chess by yourself. This place here... Oh! This place here looks like there should be a chair pulled up to it. I guess you could have a chair. Yeah, because there's a space underneath for your legs. Is there another chair in here? I think we found the chair. We know a chair goes to the... Unless this chair here is the chair. Another chair. That doesn't really go here. I don't know. No, okay, this chair belongs in the kitchen. Alright. So we're now in the kitchen, and we've got, what do they like eating? What are the... Oh, they're cornflakes! Okay. Can we zoom in? I think there's a zoom button, right? Crouch. No? I thought there was. There we go. That's an awesome zoom. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's a flashlight on the counter. Awesome. Now we can actually see where we're going. Is the radio battery powered? No. There's actually lights on in this house. Okay. Now I'm starting to see. They skimped out. So some of the lights are out, I guess? And look at the sink! It's not even hot, cold water. It's just this thing spout coming out into the sink. And there's a drawer right where the sink goes. Although that could be just cosmetic, but... For a house this... Okay, this house is a lot nicer than my house. And they skimped like that on the sink in the kitchen? Come on! Also, the lighting in this place sucks. Are there even light switches? And this is a bit of a complaint of mine because... Oh. I guess a to-do list. We need flashlights, batteries, extra tape, lighters, kerosene, and to lock the house. I like the little touch they added right next... Yeah, I'm showing with my finger. See? Right next to the F, between the F and the L, there's like a little line where it looks like something was erased or kind of stuck in the whiteboard. I like that little touch. because that's typically how whiteboards are, but there's no light switches in here. How the heck do you turn on the lights? I think in a horror game, things should be believable. The environment, you should feel like this could be an actual place. Because having to jump through these mental gymnastics to really make the place feel like it makes sense to me, it kind of takes me out of the experience. And you could be like, well, Jason, you really think about what the premise of the game is. It's a game that plays off the fear of rich white men in suits. Like, does it really need to make sense? And I would say, yeah. If you're trying to be scary, make things make sense. Why does the entire house feel like it's ransacked? Slender looking for something? The Slender Man or something? Whatever. Alright, so let's open the door. Check out these rooms. I'm looking out the window for a reason. You will know that reason soon enough. This bathroom. Nicer sink in here. Oh, nice shower. Alright, so at this point here. Okay, we went through there. Parsec Productions. Huh. Blue Owl Studios. Shameless self-promotion. That's alright. And... what was that? I'll tell you what it was. The Slender Man. Basically, he messes up with your camera. Whenever he's there, every time he sort of hops. Because the guy can kind of teleport around. And whenever he does so, it messes with your camera. And I was trying to look out the window to see him. Because he's outside. Once you go upstairs, I believe it is, he decides to actually show up and be like, hey, what are you doing in there? Alright, I'm going to grab these shiny keys. You picked up a key. No, I picked up keys. Plural. How do I know this? Because they made a clinking sound because they were touching together because there was two of them. And I could see. I have eyeballs. I guess I didn't really need to get that worked up over it. And I guess it's probably... this might be reflective, but I've got my graphics settings set so low that, you know, it's probably just not reflective just to be nice to my video card. Thanks, Unity. Alright, let's get out of this house. So we use the key on the door, and then we open the door, and we're struck with this. Can you see it? So our friend was crazy. All the more reason to run and call the police. Some sort of radio tower. Oh, and a shiny piece of paper that says, to the woods. I wonder where we need to go next. And look, the gate door is open. And our friend is screaming. All right, let's go. Dun, dun, dun. I turned off my flashlight because I wanted to make sure this was actually lit. The lamp is lit. Are you battery powered? Because you sure as heck are not plugged in. Things are so nonsensical, I feel like I'm in the Mushroom Kingdom. Sweet holy crap, really? Come on, people. The door's locked from the inside, so I can't go through there. I need to go around, out the front door, and then back into the backyard. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, let's go by here just so we can get the token little... I remember playing on this swing set with Kate when we were kids. You know what? Before we go save our friend, let's go have some fun. Let's go down this slide. Yay, playground thing. I think they would have added a little bit more than just a slide. They have all this wood, all this extra sort of construction stuff, and all it's got attached to it is a slide. A very steep slide. That runs straight into the ground. Slides should have a lip where you can sit on after. Oh look, there's a note. Hey Kate, both my computer and phone have been acting weird lately, so I figured I'd do it the old-fashioned way again. Glad we could meet up to talk things through. I agree with what the doctor said too. There's an explanation for this stuff. You think? Really? There's always an explanation. Even the unexplainable has an explanation. It doesn't mean that it's any less weird. I guess what she's trying to say is there's a politically acceptable explanation. The shared traumatic events sounds the most logical to me. Footsteps off to my left. Now to my right. That night out there in the woods is probably what caused it. I had almost completely blocked that out, but now it's kind of coming back to me. But like I said before, it's still really foggy. I think the best course of action right now is to just ignore it whenever you think you might be seeing things again. I'll try to do the same. That'll probably do the trick. CR. You should probably call Lauren sometime. I bet some company would help out. I'm guessing I'm Lauren. Now, if you're playing the Steam version, you can actually slide down here and get an achievement for going down a slide in a horror game. Alright, off to the park, where we will meet the... just kidding! Okay, this is, I guess this is some of the additional stuff that, was put into the game since I, played it and wanted to do a review and everything when it first came out on Steam. Okay, so there's a red light, and, that kind of looks like a, generator. You see those a little bit later in the game, so that's how I know what that is. I'm like, oh, it's a generator, so let's go ahead and we turn the sucker on. Okay, so it lights a path for us. I guess it's leading us through the dark woods. But yeah, you know, I like... The thing I like about this Slender... The Slender, right. The thing I like about Slender, the game... I like the Slender Man mythos, too. It basically was something that just was invented online, and it sort of became sort of a craze thing where, like, people are like, oh, yeah, Slender! The Slender Man, he like, kidnaps kids and stuff. And it just took off from there. And the thing I like about it, though, is it's very psychological. The game is, like I said before, don't get me wrong, the game is very poorly executed. But I love the psychological aspects. It doesn't rely very, it doesn't really rely on gore, necessarily, and like shocking imagery to, oh. Just kind of get its scares. It's kind of more so plays with your mind. There's nothing there. Still something nightmare. All right, and I think that path, yeah, that path leads back to where I just was. Okay. I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was over there, and then I went down, and I came back up, and then okay. Yeah, I'm follow the path. Okay, follow the red lights. And that's what I really like. See, I love horror. I love horror. I love the horror movies. I love the horror games. But I find too many of them rely on just being bloody and gory. And I'm like, no. Play with my freaking mind. Freak me out. Get me to freak myself out. Did I turn you on? Yeah, okay. So why are there these lights out here? Well, the path wants me to go. I'm going this way. Nah. Screw you, game. I'm gonna do what I want. You're not my real dad. You can't tell me what to do. My real dad can't tell me what to do either. That was their job. Darn it, game! Okay, the game is telling me what to do. So there's a fence there, which means I'm not going that way. I'm going to run back this way. And, yeah, I never thought about that. 'Cause I'm like, the second level kind of starts off and really throws you into the thick of things, and really, you're really meeting up with the Slender Man a lot. I'm like, am I going to see him a little bit more here? Did they put this sort of chapter in to sort of gradually work you in? Like, are you being sort of... I thought that was a tree at first. Nope. So yeah, I guess they did this part to sort of ease you, or not ease you in, but sort of build the atmosphere. So yeah, we got the Slender Man staring at us. He's just looking at us from up on top of the hill. Judging by the height of that hill, oh yeah, he's pretty big. I was going to check out this poster here. Missing, have you seen this child? Charlie Matheson Jr. Okay, he's standing there. Can I get up to him? Because normally when you look at him, it messes up your camera, but he's still standing there. So I'm wondering, can I, like, approach him? Darn it. Okay, he just teleported away. Now, you know what I would have done in this game? The time counter. You know, it says 25 minutes right now. Personally, what I would have done is anytime the Slender Man blinks out or disappears somewhere, add seconds. Add seconds to the counter. I have like a bit of an alien sort of lost time thing. So even though it looks kind of jerky, like he just disappears, it would feel sort of less cheap if you were going, wait a second. Do I just have lost time? You know, did something happen? You know, am I just not able to, you know, remember? Or did the camera just cut out or something? Or is there lost footage that actually shows him moving? You know, little touches like that, I think, would make things a little bit more believable. And, yeah, like... So, yeah, if you're not familiar with the Slenderman, that was him. He was standing up on the hill, and he's, like, watching us. He's like... Except he's not like that. He has no face. Okay. Got another generator here. Okay, the creepy music sound is turned on, and we've got an old burned out house, or boarded up. Can't really tell. Burnt out, boarded up. And all of a sudden, my flashlight is a lot less effective. Okay, they are. Oh, you suck. They're working up to a jump scare. I just know it. I could feel it in my gut. Okay, I'm gonna use the focus beam so I can sort of clear the house. Slice the pie. Check the room before entering. Slice pie, slice pie. Okay, that's an exit out. Nothing there. Okay, I probably can't go through there. Take things slow. Scan. Got my tactical shooter thing going on. I'm like, alright. Move through. It's like I'm playing SWAT. Or like, you know, Rainbow Six or something like that. Or Snicker. Takedown. I should do a video of that game. Holy crap! Hello? That's not Slender Man. sounds like weeping. Darn it, family photos! I was relaxing. I'm like, okay, the thing's not jumping out at me, so I'm guessing it's a proximity thing, or maybe there's a line of sight where, yeah, it's counting this part as the wall that I'm not actually seeing it yet. So maybe that's why it's not jump scaring me. And then it flashes like family photo in my face, and I'm like, ah, oh, crap! Oh, you got me to jump with you know, a stock photo. I applaud you. All right, now I gotta get ready for this one. Okay, I'm a man. I could do this. Don't. What are you doing? Don't stop looking at it. Okay. There was a bit of that flash, so I'm kind of like, is that Slender Man here? Like, okay. Are they trying to expand on him? Like, is this the Slender Man, or is this what caused him, or... Okay, it should be pretty obvious now that I past the wall. You can jump scare me at any second now. I'm pretty close. Sounds like the thing's crying. Nothing. How close can I get before I trigger you? I almost want to say, oh, maybe I'm wrong about the jump scare. No! Do not doubt. They are going to do it to you. If you let down your guard. A little bit closer. Okay, I'm just going to hold down the W key and just prepare myself. Ah! It's a face cam video. Aren't you expecting that? Okay, so I should have held down the W. That's it? You just stand there? Oh. You gotta get really freaking close to that thing. I like that, though. It pushes you back, and then you hear the footsteps scurrying away. So it's not like it's just a ghost or something. There was actually something physically there that knocked me back. Oh, what is that? What's wrong with this place? Why did this happen to us? No answers anywhere. I look. Am I crazy? Probably. These things I see at night, I don't know what to think. Ever since Charlie disappeared and Diane left, I must have hit a breaking point. I still keep looking. I still hear him sometimes, that cute little laugh. But he's been gone 9 years. Why does every day have to hurt so much? Charles. Ever since Charlie disappeared. Charles. So, 2 people with the same name? Okay, so that item has been added to our scrapbook. Okay, creepy little thing, are you still in the house, or... I love how I'm moving my head. I'm like, maybe I could see more around this corner if I move my head over. Yeah, I want to scan the house again. I want to... Is this a middle way I can go? Wait. Okay, I came back out here. This is out the side of the house. Okay. Is there anything behind the house? Sorry, I gotta satisfy my curiosity here. Okay. Alright, let's go check out this construction stuff. That was actually quite unexpected, because, you know, like in the third stage? Or technically, what, the second stage? Yeah, second stage, because we're in the prologue right now. I think that's the way they're labeled. There is, spoiler, a different kind of enemy than Slender Man. But I didn't expect them to throw in, like, another type of scare into the game. Was that in the original? No. I don't remember it being in the original. Is that him again? Or is that a tree? Am I just getting paranoid? Let me see. All this water here. I can't... Can I walk through water? Yeah, I think that's him. So he's watching me. Either that or it's a tree and I'm just like starting to wig out here. I'm like... He's watching me, man. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and... Dark Side Park. Okay, you know what? I like this, though. I like that they added this, because before, you basically went from the, where am I going? You basically went from the first stage, you went out of the yard, and then you ended up in sort of like this park area. And I felt that was very sort of detached. It was like, what? Really? People are slobs. Stuff all over the floor, knocked over. It's like everything's ransacked, and it just makes no sense. A desk without a chair. That's where the chair belongs.
He came for me. Why didn't I listen? He was right. He said this would happen. Help me. I need CR. He knows how to end this. Come find me. Don't let him in.
All right. Hey, it's hard to read that kind of font. It's like... What does that mean, the scribble sound? Like, you know, exclamation marks are shouting, and... I guess that's just, like, frantic. Alright, so I guess we're gonna actually... We're playing Slender? Well, I'm glad they flashed the title. That way there I knew what game I was playing. Okay, that was a little bit try-hard, I'm sorry. Anyways... Yeah, alright, here we go. Now we're on the next stage. Alright, so, I'm going to end it here. We're going to go ahead and start another episode next time. Doing the next area. And, yeah. This has sort of been the introductionary thing of the game. I'm sort of taking my time through it, sort of enjoying it. And I'm bringing you guys along for the ride. Not much else to say. Until next time, game on.